When we return after the break, the Accident Investigation Bureau is set to review its laws. That's a Newsflash. Do join us again.
The Accident Investigation Bureau's processes and procedures are in line with global best practices. That's coming from the International Civil Aviation Organization representative and an official of the Safety Investigation Authority, Finland. Both men were part of a peer review meeting of the agency.
The steps taken by AIB are very much on an international level, and again, in his 2 years in leading the activities have been tremendous in the activities of AIB, and it takes a strong, good leader to accomplish that. So we are very impressed with the way we making progress here.
The capability of this AIB, it can handle all kinds of investigations. We were looking a lot the performance of the AIB, how they do business, and I don't see any reason why they couldn't do any coming accident investigations. That's not the professionalism is great here. What we concentrated was more like to have the training plans which are already on the way. So we wanted to ensure that the recurrent training, refresher training, and specialized training, that kind of keeps up all the time the investigator skills.
At the meeting, the Accident Investigation Bureau revealed that it is set to review its regulation, describing it as outdated.
If you look very well, since I came in last year, we've made sure we try to keep to that 1-year rule. It's rare in a normal setting for accident investigation to take longer than 12 months. It's rare. So that speed, through effective planning, that is part of the highlights.
The agency added that there is need to plug the existing gaps in the system, as the peer review exercise included equipment, infrastructure, technical personnel, system, processes and procedures, while also benchmarking it with European standards. Ethiopia Airlines has plans to expand its Pan-African network of bases following its recent agreement with the government of Chad and Zambia to launch flag carriers in those countries. Separately, the government of Ghana has invited Ethiopian Airlines to participate in a bid to establish an airline based in Accra. We are also participating there, said the airline CEO. Meanwhile, under the August 24 deal with Chad, Ethiopia holds a 49% stake in that joint venture, while the government of Chad retains 51%. Plans call for the Chad national carrier to start operations on October 1. Ethiopia now operates hubs in Lome, Togo, with ASKI Airlines, and in Lilongwe, Malawi, with Air Malawi. 3 of Europe's largest carrier, Air France, British Airways, and KLM, have announced they plan to end flights to Tehran, the Iranian capital, citing lack of demand and poor financial performance. The final flight in September will mark the end of such routes that were only reintroduced 2 years ago after Iran's 2015 nuclear deal framework was agreed upon with a host of world powers. The flag carriers of the UK and the Netherlands currently operate several weekly services from their respective hubs at London Heathrow and Amsterdam Schiphol to Tehran's Imam Khomeini International Airport, with Air France's subsidiary Joan, the airline for millennials, operating once in a week from Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Air France passengers face the possibility of more travel headaches after the hardline CGT union has warned that there is a good chance there will be further strikes in the near future. It's likely that Air France passengers will face more travel headaches in the month ahead, At least that's if the words of the CGT union representative for Air France, Vincent Sauls, are anything to go by. According to Saul, the airline staff are up in arms, angry and tired of being taken for granted. The words came as the first meeting between the 9 unions representing Air France since the resignation of the airline's former CEO is set to take place. The CEO's exit in May led to a hiatus in the strike.